While the global community is fighting a tough battle against the malaise named terrorism, it is also aware that the next terror attacks could very well fall in the bracket of bioterror, which means unleashing death by way of hazardous microorganisms like viruses. Like the entire world, even India is preparing itself to fight the worst form of terrorism that can impact the country. With science and technology progressing with leaps and bounds, experts feel that the next generation of terrorists would be using bioterrorism as a tool. They feel it is essential to anticipate potential threats in advance and take necessary steps to combat these biothreats. Bioterrorism is use of biological agents to intentionally produce disease or intoxication in susceptible populations, humans, animals, or plants, to meet terrorist aims.
The efforts are on from many laboratories, DBT, ICMR, DRDO, and these labs are developing the simple field diagnostic kits which could be used in the field by even field workers. The next thing is, after having diagnosed, you should isolate these patients. So we need more isolation wards and infectious diseases wards to contain the disease. And the doctors and the paramedical people who are handling such cases with virulent pathogens, you should be able to train them that how do you handle such patients. So the training also has started by the DRDO and as well as from NDMA activities. Then you need also to decontaminate and also dispose of those affected with the virulent pathogens. So those processes have also been identified. So the country is fairly well prepared.
Experts underscore biodefense as a complicated industry because of the many things that have to be aligned together, such as public perception, incentives, understanding of threat, transparency, acceptance of failure, and long-term commitment. Biodefense includes medical research and preparations to defend against bioterrorist attacks.
We actually have 2/3 of the global population not being immunized against smallpox today because we stopped the vaccination campaigns. And that's why, if we look at from a terrorist perspective, this might be an interesting genome to look at.
Reports suggest that over years, scientists from 10 labs, including the Defense Research and Development Establishment Gwalior, are working on an ambitious 300 crore project to develop technologies for detection and protection against chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear agents.
We hope that countries would go together and discuss these matters here. We usually say that genomes don't respect borders. And the point there is that if, let's say, India is well protected and Pakistan is not, then the Pakistanians are having an issue, but India also has an issue. So our hope is that we would see a more forming policy creation around this area here.
Statistics show dispersal of a 50 kilo bacterial agent on a 5 lakh population could result in 95,000 deaths. Given the scheme of things in the global scenario, experts feel diseases like Ebola and Zika could emerge as possible threats.
The virus war is the next war. The war will be led and will be, I would say, one of the special contour of the war would be a virus war. And our country should be well prepared for biodefense. We had been raising, we are part of NDMA consultative group since 2005. Almost 11 years we have been now working. The former member was here, Lieutenant General Bhardwaj. And the need of the hour is how we can have a complete defense line, not only for our first stake responder, but also for a common man. We have seen our recent virus attack in India on H1N1, and we have seen how it is badly affected the whole economy. The lesson learned from Liberia on Ebola is an awakening call.
Historically, Germans had used anthrax in the First World War, while the Japanese had a battery of agents like cholera, plague, chickenpox. Of over 600 districts in India, only 100 districts have integrated disease surveillance program labs.
We have raised this issue today with the leaders of the world. This organization, this institution worked with the government of US on biodefense preparedness, and we want them to come in India to work with NDMA, with FICCI, with ICMR, with DRDO, so that we can also build a capacity as a defense line in bio threats and bio.